Thanks. And then we have to wrap it up.
Hi again, James Chairman, once again from Wire Image. Mr. Carter, at a concert last October 27th, you declared yourself to be the UN of this rap game. Was it always your intention to actually get involved with the UN? And has the transition from figurative ambassador to literal ambassador been an easy one?
I wish I could say I was smart enough to set forth that motion, be that prophetic, but I was just really bragging. And it's good that it could come together this day for a real worthy cause. Thank you. I have to experience the culture when I go to these places and meet people, and then I'm like, why would I just go there and not, take up a cause while I'm there? And then, of course, this water crisis stuck out as the biggest problem to me, and I don't, that's not to minimize anyone else's cause, but it feels like step one to me. It's water, right? Without clean drinking water, you can't keep down medicine and everything else. And your health, without your health, you can't do anything. So it just felt like step one to me.
Yeah, it's a different role, and we're shooting it a year later, and it felt, it's a whole other project. So when I wrap something, I leave it behind and look on to the next.
Maybe the most fun I had was sitting in those ridiculous costumes in Steve's trailer playing Scrabble with Marty and Steve, waiting for the shot, with Marty cheating the entire time. He'd pass notes under the table to me. I'll let you sleep with my wife for a B. That kind of thing.
My New Year's resolution is to try to do something positive or productive every day, so it's positive today.
If you could drop one person in America, who would it be?
One person in America. Leg drop one person in America. Wow, that's a good question.
I know.
Who?
I'm not saying.
One person in America. I think it would probably be Paris Hilton.
Was there a band or an album that inspired you to want to become a musician?
I love Madonna. I think she's amazing. She's an incredible woman, and I know it's her birthday today, and I think I really look up to her as an artist.
Popular sentiment is that Team America totally got snubbed by the Academy last year. How's it feel to win a prestigious award like the Peabody after that?
We were amazed that Team America wasn't nominated for 8 or 9 Academy Awards last year. It was a real shocking. It was a little shock to find out we weren't nominated.
We know in our hearts that the Team America is the best movie ever made, ever.
The hotel we're in today, the Waldorf Astoria, is actually owned by the Hilton family. Do you
Really?
find it ironic at all?
Wow.
I think you're
Doesn't Paris Hilton live in the top floor of this or something? In the Waldorf?
I think she's here somewhere.
If not, she does. Let's just start that
I can
rumor
smell
right
her.
now.
I can smell her.
Right now, we're going to start the rumors that she lives here.
Have her people ever been in touch with you guys? Oprah's people? What's that like?
No one really talks to us. It's weird.
Does Paris Hilton have people?
Yeah. She ate them all.
Did you kind of emulate her style a little bit?
I have my own style, but I love her style.
Can't wait to hear the album.
Thank you.
Do you think anything's possible in the world of magic?
I'll tell you something. I saw something yesterday that just blew my mind. I was with David Blaine, who's a friend of mine, and he said we were working on something for a show of his, and this guy dropped by who he knows, who's a terrific sort of unknown magician, and David said to the guy, do that thing with the quarter. And the guy said, yeah, you got a quarter? And I'm not kidding. I took a quarter out of my pocket, and I handed it to him, and he went like this. He took it between 2 fingers with no pause, and he went, think, and he spun it, and it hung in the air spinning like that. And he wrapped his hand around it, and then he lifted his hand, and it lifted up by his hand, and then he just took it out of the air. And this was in Blaine's apartment, in his living room, with no prep, no nothing. And I turned and looked at Blaine and went, you got to be kidding me. And he was like, and Blaine turned and said, one of the best things I've ever seen you. I had to let you see that.
You pretty much started the trend of aliases in hip-hop, didn't you?
That was Wu-Tang. We'll take credit for that. Now I don't have any. The only alias I got now is grown-ass man. Don't fuck with me. That's it. What up, boy?
What are you looking forward to tonight, man?
No one. No. I'm here to promote my album. Straight up. I'm going to keep it raw, straight up.
How does it feel to redefine hip-hop with every new album? Because you do.
It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing, and you know, Lord keep blessing us, man, to make this music. It's truly a gift. We appreciate it.
Well, good luck.
As long as the good Lord, as long as the good Lord bless us good.
We gonna keep this thing moving, Lord.
You know, I wasn't necessarily extremely interested in magic before, but I've always been intrigued by it, and I've always been one to not be pessimistic about magic, to be really excited to be fooled and mystified. I enjoy an illusion, and I'm not a type of person to, you know, really want to know how it was done. So I have enjoyed getting a little bit more of an experience, you know, around magicians and around this world.
Everybody has their own method. I don't believe in the method. There is no such thing. I believe in organic acting. There is no such thing as a method. Everybody has to work it out their own way. The method only really means that there's very little distance between you and the character.
Sure.
You have the character and you have you as an actor observing how you're working with the character. The method just means that you're very close to the character. That's what it really means. It's a question of distancing. I think the operative word there is trust, and we all trust each other, and that's important because theater is a collaborative art, whether it's on the stage or whether it's on film. I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Which is your favorite Woody Allen movie, Mr. Feldman?
But the one I made with Woody, Everything You Want to Know About Sex, many years ago. You were a small boy, but the Woodman and I worked together on it.
With the giant breast rampaging through the countryside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was it. Sure, you got it.
Yeah, but how about Husbands and Wives?
Yeah, Joy liked that one. That was a very well thought out movie.
Well, you know what's funny is people, like, I think look at us and think, you know, we always have our hair done or we always have our makeup done, and we envy other people too, you know, like her hair was really long and we're like, oh my gosh, I wish my hair was that long, or my real hair was that long, or like, you know, it's important because we look up to other people to find what we like too and on our style.
Oh, it's a nice period thriller. Lots of action, thrills, romance. It's a good movie, though. It's an excellent movie.
I think it's the first time you played a cop since Big Mama's House.
That's right. Wow.
Do you like
I've never
playing a
thought of
cop?
that. Sure, I love playing a cop. Absolutely. This guy's a good, yeah, you're right. I never thought of that. The guy in Big Mama's House and this guy. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense.
Do you think anything's possible in the world of magic?
Sure, anything's potentially possible in the world of magic, sure. Yeah, not in the real world, no.
What's the greatest illusion you've ever seen?
Oh, I'm trying to think now. I saw a guy make an elephant disappear on a thing. A guy in Vegas do an elephant disappear.
How did?
I don't know. It was pretty cool.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was great, actually.
The beard that you have in the movie, that's some beard.
It's real. It's all me.
It's real?
All masculine beard. No, I know. You know what's funny? Mine looks fake. Rufus Sewell's wearing a fake one in the movie, and his looks real, and mine looks fake, but mine's real.
What are you looking forward to this evening?
I was telling everybody I'm looking forward to seeing Shakira shake those hips of hers.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Who do you think's got the best butt at this award ceremony?
The best butt?
The best butt, yeah, the best rear end.
That's here tonight?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know. Who does that of his butt? I'd have to see. You got to line them all up for me, and then I'll be able to tell you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Off top, I can't really. I don't know.
It's true. Nice talking to you.
It was nice.
What might characterize anything that wins a Peabody is that they're provocative. They force people to think. They force people to question. And I think to be a part of basically a drama series that does that is very, very special.
You don't campaign for it, and so we're all very honored. We love the show. We're very proud of it, but this is a tremendous distinction for us.
This is for the people at NBC News, all of whom chucked whatever was going on in their lives. And it's for the people of New Orleans. 2 million people are not sleeping in their homes tonight because they were displaced by this storm and they were failed by their government. And let's not forget that cog of this.
Sometimes you feel like maybe we get invited to these things because everyone wants kind of like the black rappers there, because it's like, see, that proves we're cool too. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think we're really just here because it kind of helps make it seem cool. At the end of the day, it all comes down to story for us. It's like, we never sit down and go, let's tackle this social issue, because that's not our job and we're not smart enough to do that anyway. So it's like, we know how to tell a story and make jokes. Sometimes there'll be a social issue in there somewhat, but we're really not smart enough that we should have this award.